Okay. And play the music. I just hope they will not ban this one. Oh my goodness. Mm.
David Sonia beats local. Purchase beats with no tags.
All right, good evening, everybody. So, if you're on this call right now, like if you're ready for this training, please do well to say hi in the comment section. Let's know that you're here. So, just like yesterday, we waited for at least 20 persons to be available before we could kickstart, right? Before we could start the training. So, we have 8 people currently streaming this training. Okay. Hello, Gechi. It's good to have you here. Welcome. So please keep your comments coming in. Let's know that you're here. Just do well to say hi to us. We don't bite.
David Sonia beats
So
local.
say hi to us. Let's know that you're
Facilitator.
here. Hi, Roslyn. Good evening. It's good to have you here. There's a song I'm trying to play. I don't know why it's not. It's not just working. Why? Let me see. Let me increase the sound of this. I don't know if you guys can hear the song. Mm, the end of this eventually. Okay. So keep your comments coming in. Keep your comments coming in. The group is open, right? The group is open, so you guys can help me and just tell those other persons in the group to join this training immediately. They should join it now. We have started. We have started. Hi, Trina. How are you? How are you guys
David
doing?
Sonia beats
I hope you
local.
guys are ready
Purchase
for
beats
today.
with
You guys
no
are ready for
tags.
today's training. Wait. Hi, Pretty. How are we? We are fine. We are fine. We are fine. So please keep your comments coming in. Keep your comments coming. Okay. So we are nine. We still have like 11 more persons to go before we can really start this training. Okay. Hello, Kate. Yes, Kate, please do all to let the people in the group know that the training has started. You guys should just drop emojis, quick noise. Let them know that we have started this training. Okay.
David Sonia beats local. Purchase beats with no tags.
Hello, Simi. Good evening. It's good to have you here. Hi, Day. Good evening. You guys should keep your comments coming in. Keep your comments. We have 13 persons, and it's just how many? Just 5 or 6 persons that have made their comments here. Are you guys shy? Are you guys shy? Omolake, good evening. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, Quincy. Good to have you guys here. Keep your comments coming in. Keep your comments coming in. So if you are excited to have this day 2 training, which is the last day, this is our last day, just drop the comment with the
David
word
Sonia beats
excited. Drop the
local.
word with the word
Purchase beats with
sorry,
no
drop the
tags.
word excited. Drop the comment with the word excited. Drop a comment with the word excited. Yes, you guys are excited. I'm also excited, right? Okay. This song, I'm trying to download this is I want to play. There's one song I want to play, but this is not like it's not even playing. It doesn't want to download on its own here. Ah,
David Sonia leaves no call. How she speaks with no thanks.
this DJ work will not fit me at all. This doesn't fit me at all at all.
David Sonia leaves no call. How she speaks
Okay.
with no thanks.
Okay, so let's know who are our A students. Let's know who are our A students. So if you attended yesterday's class, just drop one thing. Drop one thing that you learned. Drop one thing that you learned from yesterday's class. If you are at yesterday's something that you learned from yesterday's class, right? So if you learned anything yesterday, if you got value from yesterday's class, drop one thing that you learned from yesterday's class. Let's see our A students. Let's know those ones that were really following with yesterday's class.
David
Okay,
Sonia
let's
leaves
know
no
those ones that
call.
were really following with
How she
yesterday's class.
speaks with
So
no
drop
thanks.
one thing that you learned from yesterday's class. If you were here yesterday, just drop one thing that you learned from yesterday's class. Keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. Is there no A plus student here? Is there no A? Keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. Is there no A plus student here? Nobody understood anything from yesterday's class. All those questions that you guys were asking, where are those people that asked those questions yesterday? Drop your comments. Drop your comments. What is one thing that you learned from yesterday's class? Drop your comments. Hello, Sylvia. It's good to have you here. Welcome. Okay.
David Sonia leaves no
Chance
call.
hair. Chance
How she
hair.
speaks with
Okay.
no
It's good
thanks.
to have you here. Chance hair. Chigozie. It's good to have you here. Thank you for joining. Okay, amazing. Amazing. Okay, she said she learned the attraction. She learned that attraction is the basics of lead generation. Amazing. A plus students. Attraction is the basics of lead generation. Keep your comments coming. You guys might not know. I might just do giveaway now. I might just do giveaway, unexpected giveaway. Unexpected giveaway. Keep your comments coming. You don't know what I'm saying? It's unexpected giveaway. Just keep your comments coming. It seems like it's only Ogechi that is an A plus student here. And she said, and to build a sales funnel, you need a bait, not a hook. Amazing. You need a bait, not a hook. So those people who did not attend yesterday's class, you can see she's dropping pointers. She's dropping pointers. So take notes, take notes, take notes. Keep your comments coming, keep your comments coming. So we're going to be starting in just less than few minutes. Keep your comments coming. All right, so I think we should start now. So we're not waiting for anybody. We are not waiting for anybody. We're just going to start immediately. Let me show this here. Hello, happiness. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. It's good to have you here. All right, so let me just slow this down so we can start officially. All right, so I'm just going to reintroduce our facilitator for today for those people who were not present at yesterday's class. So I'm just going to do another introduction. Okay. So before I do another introduction, let me also introduce myself first before I will introduce her. So my name is also Fortuna, and I'm the founder of Virtualize Hub, where we empower freelancers and individuals who are looking to upskill, right? Individuals who are looking to upskill. So this is what we actually do. We empower freelancers and we also help them to upskill. This is part of what we do, creating workshop trainings like this, free trainings like this, that would help people to understand or gain clarity of what they need to do in a particular skill which they don't have, right? So I know that a lot of you do not have a skill in lead generation. In fact, some people don't even know what lead generation is all about. So this class is to give you a clarity of what you need to know about lead generation. And there are subsequent workshop trainings that we've had few months ago. So there are so many people who have been impacted by all our workshop trainings, and this part of this training is also part of the ones that is going to transform everyone's life, right? So for everyone who is here, who is literally partaking in this training, I want to tell you, well done, because I know that some people might have knowledge and some people do not have knowledge of what lead generation is all about. So let me introduce our speaker for tonight. So Oluwa Pelumi Akintoye is our facilitator for today. So if you don't know her, I dropped her LinkedIn profile in the group. So go and connect with her. Go and connect with her if you want to be seeing more content on lead generation. She's one of the few experts on LinkedIn that knows their onions. Okay, she knows her onions in this industry as regards to lead generation. So connect with her, check her profile and connect with her, follow her content, and you'll be seeing more of her content on lead generation and every other content as well. So she is a sales development and lead generation strategist, helping B2B companies and executive coaches consistently book qualified meetings with decision makers without paid ads. So this is what she does. She literally creates lead generations, okay, without paid ads. So there are people that create lead generation with paid ads, but this particular training is all about creating your own lead generation without paid ads. So you're going to learn how to create lead generation without paid ads. So she specialized in building and executing outbound strategies that convert cold prospects into booked sales calls and product demo meetings using tools and skills like LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Apollo, Microsoft Excel, CRM, Google Microsoft Suite, and etc. etc. So I know that yesterday's training, a lot of you guys were asking about these tools. So she said that it's complex. Not when she start explaining it, some people, you'll be confused. You don't know where to start. That was one of the reasons why she didn't want to talk about it in the first place. But you guys said she should introduce one of those tools to us, so she's going to introduce one of those tools to us, and I believe that you guys should have a good knowledge about the tools. Okay, so I know you guys are ready for it, and the next person voice you're going to be hearing right now is no other person than Pelumi. So hello, Pelumi. Please, can you say hi to our audience, and you can take up from here? Thank you so much.
Hi, everybody. It's so good to be here again. Thank you for the feedback from yesterday. It's been enough while to prepare for today. And I'm glad that you guys learned. I can see what you're typing. So at least I have comfort that we didn't waste time, yeah. So that you guys learned. So that's beautiful. So we're going to get into what we have today.
With no tags.
Sorry, just trying to read your comments. All right. So today, I mentioned yesterday that I'm going to show you how to reach out to people yourself. That's outbound lead generation, which is one of the most um, beautiful ways or great ways that you can generate leads for yourself. Inbound lead is cool actually, and I already explained how you can do that yesterday. But you don't always wait on luck. There are a lot of other people doing exactly what you do, so you don't always want to wait on luck. You want to go and get things done yourself. So, um, oh yeah, that's good. Happiness. I'm going to share the document I used in preparing today so that I don't miss out on anything. I would have just put up a few points in slide, but I don't want to miss out on anything I'll be sharing with you. So let me.
David's son reads how she speaks with no tags.
So I wanted to show you great outreach methods, outbound lead generation methods, also called outreach. Out, you're going out to reach people. That's the simple definition of it. And the first thing I'm going to take, I know you've heard cold outreach a lot, but there's another kind of outreach actually that is not cold. I'm also going to teach you code anyway, but this is very, very powerful and it works really well. And so I wanted to show you this, and it is warm outreach. So when it comes to audience, even when it comes to generating traffic or generating leads, there's something we call cold audience. There's something we call warm audience, and there's something we call hot audience, right? It's just like temperature. Some kids are making noise around here, but I hope it's not interfering so much. So there are this level of temperature, and the reason why they are different is the same thing that I've explained to you yesterday about funnel. But the only difference when it comes to this is cold audience are people who don't know you yet. These are people that probably they've never seen you or they're seeing you for the first time ever. So, right, you don't have any impression on them yet. While your warm audience are people that have already interacted with you one way or the other. There are people that have had several touch points with you. Those are your warm audience. They already got to know about the solution you're offering, but they are just there. They are warm, right? And your hot audiences are people that they like you so much already. They trust you. They are ready to buy whatever you're selling. They are like hot audience. They've even some of them have even tested your service before, tested your product, and they're like, oh my god, she's very good at what she does. He's very good at what he does. Those are hot audiences. Recently, I put out an offer to help train certain people on certain skills, and in just 2 days of posting about it, just posting about it, I didn't run ads, I didn't do any of that. The slot I had was filled. The demand kept increasing and kept increasing. The reason why that happened is because the audience that I put that offer out to are warm audiences. Some people have been on my contact list for like 3 years, some have been there for 2 years, some one. They've interacted with me, they've seen me talk, they've seen me do certain things, they've seen me show results and workings and all of that. Those are warm audiences. So today, I want to show you how you can leverage on your warm audience to generate clients for yourself, or to generate leads, and then to get to turn them into client, right? So this is just a step-by-step approach on how to engage with these people, these leads, and understand what they truly need and be the one that guides them to get the solution that they need. So let's get into it. So who are warm leads? I already said these are people who have demonstrated interest in your activities, in your solution, in your content. They've interacted with your content or activities on social media, because yeah, we're talking about social media. So these are warm leads. The reason why they are warm leads is because they know you, kind of you, you're not very new to them. So the engagement level of these warm leads are better. The way they will engage with you if you send them an outreach message and all of that will be different from someone who has never known you, because in some kind of way these people have shown some level of intent towards your offer or towards your activities. For example, I know that on LinkedIn, for example, yeah, people make comments on your post, not necessarily because they're interested in what you have to offer, but maybe because of these engagement acts on or engage with others so that they can engage with you, right? But there are several people who are engaging with you because they kind of relate with what you're talking about, because the value you're giving out resonates with them, because they are finding value. At least they can apply one of the things you say, um, one way or the other. These people are already engaging with you, right? So the next thing I want to tell you now is how to identify these warm leads, right? So you can identify them for checking these important touch points. Like if you have a newsletter, who are the people? And the newsletter is about this service that you're trying to render. Who are the people that keeps opening up your newsletter? If I leave my WhatsApp, my LinkedIn feed to go and read your newsletter, and it's not like I'm your friend trying to encourage you, and it's because I'm probably getting some sort of value from your newsletter, or I'm getting some help or some solution from your newsletter, right? So that means, as the service provider, you should know that that means this person has a use for my service some kind of way, right? Or lead magnet request. These people, you've told them, like I told you yesterday about lead magnets. You've told them I have a free resource if you want to have clarity on how to be more productive or to feel less overwhelmed. You told them to send you a DM. They sent you a DM requesting for it, or you told them to comment. They took time to make the comment on your post. That is a way to show that, oh, these people are warm. These people are people that are kind of interested in the kind of things you offer, or people that are viewing your profile. You just finished posting, they probably just finished engaging and they checked your profile. They might not even engage, but they checked your profile. Why are they checking your profile? Maybe because you are beautiful, though. But some people are checking it because they want to see, what does she really do? Is she really good? They just want to check what you have up on your sleeves. Some people just want to see more about you. Different reasons why people check profile. But amidst those people checking your profile are certain people who are checking for more knowledge of you. They want to have more knowledge of you. They want to see more of your posts that they've not that you've posted and this past, right? So several reasons why people are checking your profile and you have no idea, right? Another thing is post engagement, people that are liking or commenting or sharing your posts. Maybe people who have interest and you would never know. And another one are your connections or your followers. People follow you for value. Most times people follow you for value. People that click on that follow have a reason why they follow you. Of course, some people just like the follow button, but most people will follow you for a reason. So these things helps you to be able to identify your warm leads, that, oh, this person checked my profile. Why is she checking my profile? Blah blah blah. And all of those things can help you. So what do you do when you identify these people? Maybe those people who read your newsletter, made a comment on your newsletter, engage with a particular post you put out and say, oh yeah, I agree with you, this thing is true, blah blah blah, right? So what you want to do is to outreach these warm leads. Outreach, like, if you outreach only your warm lead self, you will have a lot of people to reach out to, right? But I'll still talk about cold outreach, like I said. So you want to initiate conversations with them. You want to pick up a conversation. And I told you the other time that because they have engaged or had a touch point with you already, the fact, if they read your content, that's a touch point. If they viewed your profile, if the same person viewed your profile, that's the second touch point. If that person maybe now saw your newsletter on your profile, clicked on it, that's a third touch point. Every single time they've had to feel another part of you, maybe they came on a call with you, that's another touch point. Maybe whatever time they had to touch with you, read something from you, get to read your lead magnet, get to feel you, anything, it's a touch point, right? So even if it's just one touch point is enough. So you want to initiate a personalized conversation with them. So for example, maybe on LinkedIn, someone viewed your profile, but they are not connected with you already. You can't have a conversation with them because you're not connected. You can then send them a connection request, a personalized connection request. Tell them, oh, hello, Fortuna. I was checking through my analytics, or you don't have to say that. I saw you just checked my profile, and then I checked your profile in return, and I saw this and saw that, and I saw that I would like to connect with you, right? So from there you then pick a conversation. That is in the case where they are not connected with you. But if they are connected with you and you have access to their DM, you want to pick a conversation from there. So I'll just explain this process before I go ahead to explain how you should even do it step by step, right? So you want to initiate a personalized conversation with them from an anchor. Using an anchor, I will explain what that means to you, by acknowledging the engagement you already had with you, right? And the second thing is you want to find out about their emotional motivations. Why did they react to your content? Did they find something relatable? Does it apply to what they do? What is motivating? Blah blah. Just to find an emotion, because when it comes to sales, or when it comes to making people become your client, understanding emotions is very important. We can't say that enough. Even in your writing of content, the emotion, if you need to be able to understand the emotion, what they feel about the kind of problem they have, what they feel, what they will feel when they get a solution. You need to understand that. So when you have a conversation with them, you want to bring out a part of them that can help you have an emotional connection, a part of them that can help them associate an emotion with your conversation. So this is what I'm okay. I will explain that later. Don't let me go into that. I will explain it much later. And then the third thing is you want to find out how you can help them. So this way you can now identify what loopholes are already in their current processes, what they are doing already. Is there any way you can help them? Is there any improvement that you can find, yeah, for them? For example, maybe your website developer who helps business owner create website for the purpose of making sales, and then when you were having conversations with them, you were like, oh, do you have a website? If it's not on their profile, I could just check out some things, and you check it and you see that if there's something they can improve on, then a conversation can spring up from there. Then the next thing you need to now find out, can you really solve their problem? Hmm. I know some of you are probably really, really desperately looking for clients, but don't make the mistake of onboarding client that you cannot solve their problem. You are going to frustrate yourself. So find out if you can truly help them. Is your solution truly aligned with their need? Can your solution bring them to their desired destination? Then you need to find that out. And then you go ahead to pre-qualify them to see if they are really committed to move on to the next thing with you. And then you close them, or you follow them up if they are not closing immediately. And all of this one now sounds like, oh, I have to do so many things. I have to ask them questions. I have to. No, no, no. Just calm down. Any single time you're trying to have a conversation or you're trying to use this method, you must understand that the person of that you should make the highest priority is the person on the other end, not you. So don't go about saying so many things. Don't go about asking, bombarding them with so many questions. It is a conversation, and I mean that. So when it's a conversation, it must flow like a conversation, but in this conversation you must prioritize them. You must be the listener. You will also be prompting the conversation, but you must be the listener. You must cause them to speak. You must cause them to talk and then listen to them. Don't be the one talking and talking and then you weary them out. And then they are not even interested in everything you have to offer. So I'll just go ahead and then tell you how to have this proper outreach conversation with this warm leads. So in the case that you already send them a personalized connection request, you guys, I don't know, you should not start sending out random connection requests, right? Even if it's 10 that you can send out a day or five, make it personalized. Go to their profile, check out something you can relate with, and send it from there. Oh, I just saw that when I was using LinkedIn Sales Navigator, it notifies me if somebody changes a job or gets a promotion or all these activities, anything that changes about them. So, for example, if I'm not connected to you, I can send you a message that, hello, Juliana, I saw that you just got promoted. Wow, congratulations to you. I just went to your profile and I saw blah, blah, blah. I really, really love your train of thought. I think I would love to have you within my connection or in my within my network. So I thought to send you a connection request. That will be more accepted than when you just click on connect or when you just say let's connect. I don't know, some guys just come under your post sometimes and say let's connect, right? So that will work better. You must always find an anchor for starting a conversation so your conversation can start from the connection request you're sending to them. And this is about LinkedIn. If it's another social media platform that you probably don't need it, you even need it. Instagram, you need to send the person need to accept your message, right? So you need to be able to send a message in such a way that they are eager to have a conversation with you. You don't need to overthink this. It's a normal conversation. If you meet someone at a party and you want to break the ice, you've never spoken to the person, what are you going to say? Are you going to say, let's be friends? Are you going to say, let's talk? It doesn't make sense. You're not going to say that. So don't say the same thing because the person is online. Oh, I really love your outfit. Where did you get this outfit from? It's so nice. And the person say, oh, it's from Zara. Wow, I bought a dress from. You start a conversation normally, naturally. People have you just starting natural conversation maybe because they think it's LinkedIn. It has to be, it's social media. They are still humans, right? So you want to use a normal conversation to break the ice. Go to their profile or go to some of their content. If there's something you can relate with, I have sent out connection requests to major people with this kind of things and they've always accepted it. Oh, I saw this particular thing on your content. I can relate with this because I had this experience so time. I really love this train of thought. I really think I want to have you in my network. And they will accept it. It's not like you'll be begging them for connection if they don't want to accept. Let them go, but you must show them that, oh, I think I value something about you. So I think you should be part of those I will have within my connection, right? That is the way you should feel. Of course, after you have optimized your profile, because you should not send a message like that and they get the kind of picture that they are seeing is like, oh no. Or the banner they are seeing is not giving or whatever, whatever, right? So after you've optimized your profile and all of that, you will be able to speak like that. So send that connection request. So once you do that, or in the case where you're already connected, you want to initiate a conversation with value or with a tailored value resource, right? So this is how you can go about it. If you're already connected with them or not, whichever way, start normalize compliment, but don't. There are some compliment that once you see it, you know this person is trying to farm you. This person is just trying to get on your good books. You can always give people genuine compliment that will feel genuine. The reason why you people give fake compliment that they will already know from a distance that this one wants to sell something to me. That's why she's trying to say this thing. You don't research about them enough. You don't, for me, I don't believe you have to send 50 requests a day and then make it shabby. You can send 10 quality requests, quality conversation. So go through their content, read about five of their content. When you read about five of their content, you will kind of have a feeling of who they are, their train of thought, how they think is how they write, assuming they are the one that are writing their content. That's how they write. You check their past achievement, you check their education. There are a lot of things on the LinkedIn profile that you can use to know a person. This could they attend, blah blah blah. You might find something that you can even relate to. Who knows? Maybe you attended the same school. Who knows if you're an alumni of the same school, and you can start a conversation from there. Oh, I saw that you attended Harvard University. I also graduated there. Which year did you graduate? That is start of conversation. And I'm telling you, someone will be very interested in having that kind of conversation. Oh, I saw that you are also into marketing, blah, blah, blah. I also attended blah, blah, blah conference. I saw you attended it too. How was it? These are things you can use to start the conversation. But if you did not go through their content, you didn't go through their profile, nothing, you won't be able to start a conversation. So let's assume that the people that are your audience are more sophisticated people, but maybe you can't just start a random conversation with. Find their profile. Is there a website link there? Click on the website link. You read it. If it's their website, every single person is interested in themselves. Yeah, they're selfish. If you're talking to them about their business, they are more interested. And I mean, for example, there was a time I wanted to, was I the one trying to send a connection request? I think so. Or maybe I was trying to start a conversation. And so I went to a web, I saw a website and then I read it through. And then I saw what they were doing. They were coming up with one particular AI application, all of that. And then I sent her and said that, oh, I saw what you are doing at the name of the company. It's such a very great initiative. I saw that you are trying to help people achieve this. I've really had problem with this, and if this kind of solution was available at that moment, it would have been very relieving for me. Well done. And it was like, oh, thank you. You really went through our website. Thank you so much. And she started talking. In fact, she just started talking. It's been 3 months. We've launched the program. And she just started talking. And I was able to enter through that conversation. But assuming that I just entered into her DM, I didn't go to her website, I didn't check out anything, that conversation would not have gone that way. So my point now is go through them, research through them enough. It doesn't have to be for 1 hour, of course, but through them enough to have an anchor, a place you can start a natural conversation from, and then pick the conversation from there. Don't make it general. Oh, I see that you're, I don't know. Don't make it general. Be very, very flexible with it. I've complimented people on their smile before, and it's genuine. The smile is there, it's beautiful. I've complimented people on things like that before, but it's not general. I don't compliment everybody on their smile or compliment everybody on their picture or headline or anything. Different people, different things that I will know this thing means something to this person. If I talk about it, she will open up. If I talk about it, it will open up, right? So these are things you want to look for. And so when you do that and start that conversation, ensure it feels natural, and then you can go ahead. So that is an instant. The second instant I will make, which is important, is if the person has interacted with your content, it makes it super easy, right? For example, somebody made a comment, pick your conversation from the place of the comment. I saw that you commented on my content speaking about lead generation, and I loved your comment about how important lead generation is. How long have you been generating leads for your business? Do you get that kind of conversation? I saw a comment and I'm picking my conversation from a comment and I'm directing it to where I want the conversation to go. Or I saw her view my profile. Oh, hello, Dan. I saw that you just viewed my profile. I saw that you just viewed my profile. Was there anything of interest to you there? Was there anything you found relatable? Then you start a conversation from there. So it's if you can start it from the touch point they've had with you. You saw that they read your newsletter. What do you find most interesting? Did you get anything of value that is tangible and could help you in your lead generation journey? Let's assume the newsletter was about lead generation. And she said, oh yeah, I think I love the part about this. You can start a conversation from there. So when it's a warm lead, it's more beautiful because there is already a touch point that you can start a conversation from. I think I have dwelled enough on that, and that is because that is the deal breaker. If you don't start the conversation on a good foot, end of discussion, right? So you need to give off a good impression, a good first impression, right? And you need to be warm, you need to be lively. Don't just be cold, and they should feel it, right? So then the next you want to do is now ask a good but low energy question. And this is what I mean. Some people ask some questions that immediately the person you send that questions to sees it, she will just tune off. Because you need to think, that's why I said all of this thing is about the other person. You need to think about them. This person is probably at work when you message them. Probably just took a lunch break and they are tired and they just want to just catch their breath and just eat in peace. And then you're asking a question that would need them to think for about 10 minutes, 5 minutes before they can answer you. They will tune out. Or the person just finished work and is just um trying to find their way transiting back home, and you're asking a question that will require energy, they'll leave it. But you're asking a question that is straightforward. For example, let's say you're a plumber that talks about LinkedIn growth, and then someone viewed your profile, somebody commented, and you're like, oh, and then after starting the first conversation, the next thing you ask is, I see that you've truly been consistent with your journey here on LinkedIn after I checked your profile. What is the major reason why you came to LinkedIn? That's very straightforward. I don't need to think. I know why I'm on LinkedIn because it's already a thing, right? I know why I'm on LinkedIn. That's for someone like that, or maybe someone that already collected my maybe um lead generation lead magnet or any lead magnet, then I can start a conversation from there. I saw that you were interested in the lead magnet I created. You won't call it lead magnet, all right? Of course. You were interested in the resources I created about how to generate leads on LinkedIn. Um Generate leads on LinkedIn. What were you what is the major thing you were trying to achieve when you requested for that lead magnet? What is the major thing? Major means one thing, right? Don't think what are the things you were looking to achieve is a long thing, right? What is the major thing? What is the one major thing you were looking to achieve before you requested it? This does not give them too much time to think and they can answer you. That way you have to be able to keep a conversation going, right? So you ask them good question, but can also unlock their emotions. So this is also what I mean by that. Questions, I said here that you must find out their emotional motivations, right? So for example, I'm asking you, so what is your biggest motivation for being on LinkedIn? There's no way it's not going to be linked to your emotion. Is it that because you want to be visible? Maybe you want to build your personal brand, which is important to you, or you have a business and you want to generate client for it. There's going to be something emotional about it. What is the two major outcomes you're expecting from LinkedIn that will make you feel like, oh, LinkedIn has done well for me? It's going to eventually be emotional because this is something they desire that is making them come here to create content every day. That's if it's for a creator, right? Or if it's for a business owner, then I'm asking something in relation to what is important to them that can help me unlock their emotions. The reason I'm unlocking is because I'm still going to use it in my conversation. So if I'm able to unlock it, I'm able to have a conversation that will now matter to them. But some people will just go ahead, you go into people's DM, and then you think you know their problem, and then you start telling them, oh, if you have a lead generation problem, this is what you should do. And what if they don't have? What if that is not their problem? The fact that they made the comment does not mean that is exactly their problem. So you have to ask questions that help you find out more about them, right? So then you go ahead, and then from the things they are saying, maybe they say, oh, yeah, I was looking at getting at least maybe two clients a month. That would be enough for me. But I've been having a bit of, maybe a bit of issue and all of that. Or then you go ahead to ask them, there's something I wanted to mention to you guys here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so for example, maybe you've asked them what result they were trying to achieve, and they told you, oh, maybe I was just looking to be able to get clients on LinkedIn. I mean, if I get a client per month, that would be okay for me. Then I go ahead to ask them, oh, so what have you tried in the time past that didn't work for you? Of course, if you are still looking for client, that means something didn't work for you. Oh, I just feel like I needed to be more productive. Sometimes I just feel overwhelmed every day, and oh my God, it's so tiring. Oh, really? So, what are the things that you've tried in time past that didn't work? So, from there, you're starting a conversation, you're helping them to see that, okay, maybe there are other things that can work. So maybe they made a comment on a post you made about how they can declutter their to-do list, and then they're telling you, oh, that was very helpful. Thank you for the comment. It was very helpful. And you're asking them, oh, have you been having issues with decluttering your to-do list before you saw the content? And they say yes. So is there any other step you have now taken? Or is there any other step you're now planning to take after you saw the content? And say, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think your comment I think what you wrote about selecting the 20% of what is important is what I'm going to do. Right? You see, you are not offering you are what you're just doing is you are unraveling a conversation in them. You're making them speak more about themselves, what matters to them. And then what you do from your end is understand them. So, oh, really, really, I really understand that. I can imagine how it feels. That is your duty. It's not that you should now start telling them, or some people will even keep asking questions. After they answer a question, you ask another question. No, you need to show that you are listening. Oh, really? I can imagine how frustrating that would be. I used to have a boss who felt that way, and every single time he always felt overwhelmed. So sorry that you felt that way. Emotions, understanding them, they begin to open up to you. They begin to feel like, oh, I know this person. And you remember the funnel I talked to you about, right? You keep bringing them down the funnel gradually. So if what they told you is something that requires a solution or a help, then you can offer it. Okay, so I think I have another resource that I specifically created that can help you to even identify the 80% of things that you can remove from your to-do list and outsource to people. Oh, really? You do? Should I send it to you? Oh, please send it to me. Do you see how we kept gradually moving down? Because I already know where I'm going to, right? So I keep moving that conversation to that end while still paying attention to them. So this is the point. You want to create a free help. It doesn't have to be a resource. Immediately, if what they are saying is something that requires you to just say about two lines of things that can help them, say it immediately. This is not a one-way thing. You just have to be flexible about it. That's why I'm explaining, so that you understand what is behind it. That is all, right? So you can't keep sending, for example, so you are doing this conversation. Not everybody will tell you they have a to-do list declutter problem. Not everybody will tell you they have a problem with overwhelm. So if different things that you have, don't somebody should not be talking about overwhelm and you are sending the clutter thing to them. It doesn't relate, it doesn't solve the problem that person is facing. So if what you can do is to talk to them at that time and say, do XYZ, and you will see this result, you've given your value. If you have a piece of checklist, a piece of ebook that will not take their time and get them a result, oh, I have this PDF that will help you know the things that you should remove from your to-do list and the 20% of what you should focus on. I think you will need it because it will help you get this specific result. That way, they will even look forward to reading it. And I bet with you, it won't take you 5 minutes to read it and you'll be done. You see, that kind of thing helps them. So then you now go ahead to ask them for further help. Are you looking at getting help with the 80% of activities that may not be contributing to your to-do list? Do you think you might need help with it? Oh yeah, I think so, because I really think that the 20% are important, but the 80% are still things to be done. I really don't know what to do, but I need help with it. Maybe that's going to be their feedback. Maybe they are going to say, "Oh no, I don't think I need help with it. It's fine. You can get any response," but you are at least asking. Are you looking to get help with your administrative task? Are you looking to get help with are you looking to, and then you're asking them so that you want them to say a yes or a no, or oh no, I don't need help with it. So then you can, these are natural conversations. I don't want to say much about that. You will know what to do. So then the next thing you want to do is, if they say, oh yes, I think I will need a solution with it. Okay. I would love to help you, but I want to know if I can truly help you so that I don't waste your time. So can you allow me to ask three important questions from you? And they say, oh yes. So instead of just saying, I want to ask you three important questions, ask them, let them say yes. You see that psychology behind the yes that they just said is powerful because it will allow them to listen to you. So then you ask them this question. Maybe can you tell me the three specific goals you are trying to achieve by getting a virtual assistant to help you? Oh, yes, I want the person to attend to my emails. I want the person to do this. I want the person that you ask that one. Okay, so what would um result mean for you after 1 month of working with you? Then the person says, oh, this and this and that. And you ask important questions that helps you know if you can truly help this person, right? Just ask three questions. Apart from it helping you to know if you can help the person, it gives the other person confidence that I be like, say, this person knows what she's doing, right? Helps them to know that you care about them. You don't just want their money. You don't just want to do, oh, bring your money, I will help you. You really want to know if you can help them, right? So the next thing you are doing is that okay, so I would love to have a deep dive conversation with you. Can we get on a call, about the 5 minutes call? Would you have time on Thursday between this time and this time? Oh, I wouldn't have time. Oh, I will have time. Right? So these are things that you can do. They look simple, or they are simple rather, but you just need to be creative with them. You don't need to free flow with them. So before the day of the call that you agree, follow up with them, because don't think that because you had a very interesting conversation, then they will come to you and then they will come for the call. They might forget. They might just feel there are a lot of 1,000 and many things going on in their life. So follow them up. And after during the call, present your offer. Tell them the benefit they will get. Okay, so if I'm working with you, these are the things I will be doing for you, blah blah blah. And the benefits, how it will help them. This one, the reason why I'm doing it because it will help you feel less overwhelmed. Is because it will blah blah blah. Whatever it is, I already explained to you yesterday. Your offer should be showing benefits. Your offer should be showing benefits, not features. I will read your email. Why are you reading their email? What benefit would it be to them? Tell them. Why am I will handle your course for you? Why am I handling the course for you? So that you feel, tell them the benefit, right? So you want to present your offer to them on the call, and that way, it builds more credibility that you are there with them on the call. So after the call, then you can, I mean, during the call, you can close them and then have an agreement. But it doesn't always work out this way. The client might not be ready for being closed, might not be ready to start paying you immediately. What you can then do is tell them, okay, if you want to take your time, it's okay. After you have done enough persuasion, though, you can take your time, then you follow them up. Follow them up at least 3 times. So if maybe they told you they will get back to you in 3 days, they've not gotten back to you, you can just enter their DM. And so I was going through, I remember the conversation we had about XYZ. I have a resource that can also help you, blah blah, and you send it to them. That's a means of follow-up. They still get value from you and they know that this person is a valuable person. Oh, you told me you were going to get back at this also point. I guess you might be busy with work and might have skipped your mind. So I thought to remind you. That's a sort of follow-up. So if you do these things, you will really see results, especially with your warm leads. But all these things I'm saying does not have to happen in one day. Does not mean you will start all this conversation and end it in one day, because people are busy with their life. You are the one looking for clients. The client probably has a work, has a business, has a family, has other things, right? So if you see that somebody is not really responding to you so much at the time, maybe their reply is taking about 1 hour difference, 30 minutes difference, you can see that they are busy. You might just kind of wrap up the conversation a bit and then tell them, okay, now I guess you might be busy at work at this point. Maybe I'll just send you or send you a DM tomorrow. See you later. They know you respect their time. So you don't have to have all this conversation and they are tired or weary already. So it can take time, different people, different things. And for some people, you can have this conversation immediately and it should be done. But just for you to get the thought process behind having outreach, a conversation. So imagine that all the people that viewed your profile, you started a conversation with them. People that made a comment on your post and you shared their headline, you saw that this person might need my service, you started a conversation with them. People that opened your newsletter, you saw their headline that you can help these people, you started a conversation with them. You get what I'm trying to say? So look out for these warm people, these warm leads. Once you see the headline, you already know the people you are trying to help. That's how you need to know your niche and people you are trying to help. Then you can start reaching out to them. You have enough people. If you are creating content and people are engaging with you, they're checking your profile, you would have people to reach out to through these means. Guys, are you with me? I think I need to catch my breath. Maybe take water. Are you with me? 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 Tell me, are you understanding what I'm saying? Are you getting what I'm telling you? Let me know. People are not responding. This is so confusing. Um, All right, thank you so much. I see that a lot of you are with me. So we're going to continue. Do you have any questions so far? Because we're moving, or maybe we'll take all the questions together anyway. So we're going to cold outreaches now. Yeah. So this is of course reaching out to people that they don't have a touch point with you. They've never maybe shown interest in your product or your service, or they don't even know you. Right. So how do you even identify these cold leads? Identify them by knowing the people you desire to help. You identify them by knowing the people that you desire to help. How do I say that? And that's why for people yesterday that were saying they don't know their niche yet, they don't have clarity, get clarity. Because there's a lot of things at stake when you don't have this clarity. You don't even know who to reach out to. You don't even know who your potential clients. They are walking past you every single day. You're seeing them, but you don't know them. It is when you know them and you've done enough research about them that you can sight them from a distance. There are many times that even if I'm reading through someone else's comment, I can know that, oh, I can help this person, I can help this, I can. These are my potential clients. But if you don't know them, or if you are helping the general public, which is not a good thing to do, you would not be able to target certain people. So cold outreach, the way you identify them is to know who you are helping to solve a problem. So for example, you are helping maybe coaches, or you're helping business owner, you're helping, what are the people that VAL, please type it in the comment section. Who are the people that you guys normally help? Like list their specific this thing, identification stuff. Yeah. Type. Okay. Generally founders, e-commerce CEO. I think this should be LinkedIn Navigator. Where's that? I don't get that anyway. So CEO, e-commerce, founders, generally founders, business owner, executive, content creator to manage their page. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay. So let's assume now that founders, definitely most founders usually have founders on their headlines. Executives, most of them, executive coach, blah, blah, blah. Coaches, CEOs. Yeah, people do have CEOs. Some people do have CEOs. So you can see it's even quite easy to, for example, for somebody that is managing content creator, they will not have content creator, but at least you know that most content creators are freelancers, or people trying to build personal brand. So within content creator is a vast field, right? Within content creator, you want to know the people that you're helping. Maybe they are social media managers, uh, digital product owners, coaches that are selling digital product, different people, so that when you see their profile, you see somebody with a profile content marketer, content strategy, social media manager, you know that, oh, this person is my audience. I can help them, right? You know them. That is one sure way to identifying cold leads. So what you want to identify them with is their job title, their industry, within which industry are they. But if you're using LinkedIn directly, you can search these people out on LinkedIn. I'm logging into my LinkedIn and see if I can show you, show you something. Ooh, if you're happy and you know we should hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know we should hooray, hooray. you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it that you are happy. Okay, now I can. Mm, I guess you can see my screen. So, for example, you're in your LinkedIn, and you can search for. You guys are executives. Yeah, let's just say executive coach. Let's say those are the people. So you can search for them here, and then there are a few filters here that you can use, right? People. I'll click on people because I'm looking for people. You can see a lot of people here, but let's assume that you have a particular geography that you're looking out for, that you want to serve. Then you can pick them. You can use this filter. There's all filter. If you click on all filters, you will see different things. But first of all, you can see here, if you want people that are just you can start with your first connections. You can click on who you are searching for and click on first connection. That means you have access to sending them a message. Then you attend to all of those people. Maybe depending on how many they are, you now decide that, oh, I would attend to these people maybe within 2 weeks or 1 week. I'll be able to send all these people and start a conversation with them. Depending on how many they are, you can choose like 10 or 5 per day. Or then you go to your second connection, and then you now know that these people, you have to send them connection requests. So you can start out from the process I mentioned to you, like checking them out, researching a bit about them. If they have a website, read about it, read their profile, read their content, and then you know that these people need a bit of more work. And then you go to your third connection, which of course needs another work that you need to interact with them. So for okay, I'll mention that later. If you have a specific location in mind, you can always look for the location here, depending on what you want. Then you can go to all filters and then choose different things. Current company. If you have particular company you are looking out for people that are talking about B2B lead generation yesterday, these are things you are trying to sell to a company. You are trying to sell maybe an accounting software to another company. Now you can have particular company in mind that you want to focus on. Add it, click here and add the company, then it will filter all of them for you here. Connections of, for example, this gives you a better leverage. um if the person is already a connection of somebody that you can take permission from. If the person is a well-known person that has credibility, you can tell the person, okay, I would love to do this kind of outreach. Can I use your name just um to cause them to accept my connection request? You must be close to the person before you can say that anyway. So then you can use the connections of, or if they are followers of a particular content of a creator, you can also use this to filter them. For example, maybe you're also talking about personal brand, and you know that Laura Costa talk about that. You want to check the follower of Laura Costa to be able to get a concentration of the audience you're looking for. You can use this. Or people that have worked in some particular companies. This is one of the things I use in B2B lead generation. For example, you're trying to sell a product, and you know that anybody that has worked in this company in the past has used that kind of product. You know that it will be easy for you to sell another kind of this product to them. You can use this kind of filters, right? So you can see different filters. Don't let me go through that. You can see different filters here. Service category. I just click on executive coaching or consulting or leadership, blah, blah, and it will filter for me. The only thing with this place is that if you are not on premium, I mean, you have limited amount of leads you can have access to. If you see, you can try it. You can get some people and put them, create an Excel sheet or Google, what do we call it? Google Sheets or Excel sheet, and then take their name, put it there, create another link for their, create another column for their link, profile link, create another link for their um what is it? So that you can collect the leads at once and have a lead list. So that way, I reached out to this person, I reached out. You need to be able to take account of that. Don't just message people randomly, you'll be tired, right? So you want to take the list now. Let's say I'm clicking on my first connection, and I take the list of these people, the name, copy their link, and put it there. It could be for me. I'll put a specific day where I want to collect lead lists. Another time, then okay, maybe I want to collect just 20 first. I collect the 20, and then I have another day where I want to reach out to them, right? Depending on how you want to do it, but it is better you're collecting on a list. Then you can put status there, outreached already, outreach, replied. Then you put the status, you know how you are progressing with them. How do you want to be able to know the person that you want to book a call with if you don't have a place where you can track it? So you need a list, and it's you don't need to pay to have access to Google Sheets. Just create a Google Sheet and do all of that. So, but here, of course, you are limited if you are not on premium on the amount of people. If you keep going, you will see at the time you say you have reached the limit of people you can have access to, right? So, that's one thing. That's one way to find your lead. So let me go back to the screen I was sharing before. So you can use their job title, industry, geography, social media activities, employee number, even actions they take. For other tools that, for example, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, there are other filters that are more advanced than that one you saw. For example, people that have posted in the last 30 days, people that people that have changed their job within this time, people that have got promoted within this time. So you can use advanced filters to filter out the people that you want to see and outreach, right? But those ones maybe more for B2B, but if you think you need it, that's why I said I didn't want to go into all of that yesterday. So it's okay. So then what you want to now do when you find them is engage with their content. Now I have collected a list of you can't even see it. So I've collected the list of people that I want into a Google Sheet. Now I want to, before reaching out to them, maybe they are not my first connection, I've never had any interaction with them. Before sending them a connection request or even sending them a DM, I want to go to their content and engage on it. At least maybe for 2 days, or even if it's one day, engage meaningfully on it. And don't engage on one and don't engage on too much. I would say max three. Go to three of their content, read it. Don't just go and write any don't just go and write any kind of comment and they will know that this one didn't even read this. Right? Read it, think through it, and put a meaningful, thoughtful conversation comment there that when they see it, they know, they can go, It that makes them notice your name. That helps them to feel like, oh, this person is good or have some like some ideas in their head, right? So for example, if you now make like three comments and they got to their notification and they saw Oluwapelumi's commented on your post, Oluwapelumi comment, the fact that they saw my name three times, my name sticks to their brain immediately, right? So you don't want to overdo this. Some people overdo this and if I eventually block them. You just see they just your notification box is just full and then you just see their name 20 places. Why? That's just barbaric anyway. So you want to know how do we just like and comment about two or three and then progress into the things I've told you to do. And you can now start the conversation from, oh, I saw your content about this. I felt like I could really relate with this because this happened to don't go and lie you. I'm just telling you natural conversations that you can have. And then they will accept. I've had increased acceptance of connection requests if it's personalized and genuine. Very this day I don't really except maybe those people I send it to are not people actively online. But if you're online, they would accept it and say, oh, thank you for noticing that. I'm glad it helped you, blah blah blah. Any comment whatsoever that is genuine, they will feel it if it's genuine, right? So engage with their content. And then I said make noticeable comment and engagement. Sound by sound, I mean that makes sense. Then send a connection request, then repeat the conversation method I already explained to you up there. That should be clear. Guys, are you getting me? I think I need to go and take water or something. You know, am I clear or am I confusing the? Tell me. Thank you. Are people still here with us? Because it's Fortuna that is replying now. Are you guys sure? There's one more thing I want to look at as requested by you guys yesterday. Are you guys with me? If you're not with me, I'll just pack my things and be going home. I'll be going rather. Are you guys with me? And are you understanding me so far? Are you jotting? Somebody sent me a message this morning that she used one of the things I mentioned in yesterday's class and she already got resolved with it. I said the problem is usually implementation. Most people don't implement. That's the problem. You come now and you spend all this time. You do not judge. You don't implement. It's gonna be a waste of time. Yeah, going to be a waste of time. So you need to go and implement. These things will give you real results. These are things I used to get results. I use for my clients and all of that. So if you don't get results, the problem is not the thing. The problem is you not taking action. More people type. Let me know you're with me. Let me know. Let me know you're with me. Okay. Okay. So what I want to show you now is yesterday you were asking for some tools that you can also use. I did the reason why I talked about warm and cold outreach first is for everybody, and this will also be useful for you. But this you will need this majorly if you are into maybe B2B, or like you are somebody that needs a lot of leads. For example, you're trying to sell something that you will need to sell to about 100 people, about 200 people. You will need to generate about leads of 2,000, 2,500 people. Hey, that's when you say you need lots of leads. And if you are looking for one or two clients in a month, you don't need to stress yourself. So let me share the screen with you. So famished. So this is Apollo. Can you see my screen, guys? Can you see my screen? I need to check. Can you see my screen? I think you should because I'm seeing it here already. Okay. So this is Apollo. What you use this, you can use it to do several things actually. And by several, it means you can use it to, you can see their tagline is find people. This is where you use to find people. I won't be going deep into it, like I mentioned. For those of you that want to just see the interface and all of that, that's why I'm showing you this. This Apollo, for you to even have access to it, you will need a work email. By work email or business email, it's not like your normal Gmail account. You will need like something at something.com kind of email. So you won't just need normal email. That's why. Um, but you can also use LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I used to use it, but I just ended the subscription kind of. So, but that one you don't need work email for LinkedIn Sales Navigator. But my issue with it is it doesn't really, except you can use. Don't let us go into that. Don't let us go into that. So here, what you want to do is find people. You want to find the people, and there are a lot of, there are millions. Can you see 226.5 million people? Can find them here. So depending on what you offer, depending on your service, depending on the people you want, then you can use this place to find them, and create your list and find prospects. You can find people, you can find companies. So for those of you talking about B2B, you can find companies here. You can see the total of companies here, 31 million. You can find people here and do many things. So when you find them here, most, if you're generating leads from this kind of place, you're probably looking to do email marketing, right? So you can also do your emailing from here. They also have an email service integrated into it. So if you generate your lead list, you can actually just continue from here and have your emails. You can see, you can even schedule meetings with people from here. It's just like a good platform that helps you to put all your stuff together. So you can still filters here. For example, let's say you want people in United States. You can see this is United States, but it brought a lot of people towards the United States. And mind you, this is a free account, so there's you can upgrade if you want to. You can't have access to everything, but if you want to upgrade and have access to everything, then it's fine. There are other platforms that are not these that you can use. So there are other platforms that you can use depending on what you want. But this is a very common platform that you can use and then subscribe to it if you want. So you see that um, as soon as I clicked on that, it gave me people in the United States. So then let's try to generate leads from here. So here we're going to pick location. So let's assume that we're looking at, should I say Nigeria? Let's just look at people in United States. Now I need to plug my laptop. You can pick more than one, of course. And if you have locations you want it to exclude, you can see where to click on it. And then the job title, like I told you, is a major thing you need to use to find them. So let's say you're looking for executive coaches. Since most of you said it's executive you work for. Oh my God, I'm so famished. You can see there are a lot of job titles there. Just know that, just use the one that is most prevalent for them. If you don't use it, if you just use something from your head, it's not going to work. So let's say you also want leadership coaches. Just type, you can see there, these are specific things. If it's not in the list, you won't see it there. So many, if there are like there are a lot of people you're looking for within the space, then you can type them there. You see this email status means, do you want it to show you only people who are verified? I mean, only people it has verified them because, oh yeah, there's something else I wanted to show you guys. Oh my God, I hope you remember. I remember. So because of from you might not all have access to this platform, so I wanted to show you another way. But I'll show you before I go, and we have only 8 minutes to go. So here, because there are some emails you might see, for example, because you want to do email marketing, but they are not verified, so they might not be correct, and you don't want to be blasting email and it's email that is incorrect. So you can click here. It's better to click here on people who have verified emails. So of course you need their emails. So there are many other filters that you can use. Job titles, which industry are they in? So are things that can help you. Coaching industry, health and wellness industry, okay, professional training and coaching. So just use all this. If you have particular keywords you want to use, maybe you're trying to sell a particular software, right? You can type that kind of keyword and then it shows you people that have probably made posts on their social media platform. These things are connected to the internet that have made posts about it, maybe that have been featured in some news around that thing. It can filter it also and bring all of that for you. If you want to exclude certain keywords, you can see the buying intent. So these ones, right? The filter system is higher. You can see for buying intent now, it's showing you. So this one you would have to you go further, but this one is to, for example, if your product you're trying to sell now is like needs a subscription of like $2,000 per month, you want to be able to share company that is making good revenue and will be able to subscribe to that product, which is 2,000 per month. So that one is buying intent. Can really help you to filter for people that would have interest in buying your product. You can see the revenue. All these are locked because they are very, very good way to get quality leads. So they are locked. So if you have a premium website, then you can use that. People who have visited your website, you can, there are so many filters you can use. People who opened your email you have sent in time past, just several things that you can use, and then you can use it to search for your, so this is it majorly, and then it brings it out for you. I won't be able to go into the place you can actually get emails also from LinkedIn on this platform. But these are research you can do by yourself. You just need to link your LinkedIn account here, and then it will help you to scrape uh emails from your LinkedIn. Majorly if you are using LinkedIn Sales Navigator, because like I said on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you cannot they cannot allow you to take their leads out of there. Here, you can even export it into a Google file, a Google sheet from here. It's allowed. But on LinkedIn, it's not allowed though. You stay there, messages, you send them messages right there on their LinkedIn. In fact, their emails are not shown to you there. So from here, if you want the emails of the people you've created as a lead on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, because you can make a list of, let's assume that you have created a lead list of about 1,000, but you don't have access to their email. When you connect this to your LinkedIn, you can tell it to scrape those people's email from you for you. And you can see that it's about 251 million that you have here. It will scrape it for you if they have verified emails. So now once you filter, you can see because of my filter now, I can have access to 2,000 names, right? Out of the 2 million, blah, blah, blah people that are here. So these are things you can do. But let me show you this one before our time is up, which I wanted to show all of you. Let me just share my entire screen. So it's a way you can also get leads on Google directly from Google. Let me just share my window so that I don't. Which one is this? Okay. So what you do, I should tell you this. Cold outreach should not always go your way. But don't give up. Cold out, people will ignore you, people will abuse you, blah blah. They are normal. People will say, I know you want to sell to me. Don't worry. Out of 100 people, you might find one person that will be the breakthrough that you need. So forget about that. But the most recommended way that I would say to do cold outreach is through email marketing, because email cold outreach is cold. you know it can stress you out. So but if you are doing email marketing now, that you can send email to about 20,000 people at once, you can sell to 50,000 people at once. From there, even if your conversion is 1%, at least you didn't put like one when you're going to their DM. But for warm outreach, then use the conversation method that I told you. That is better. So for cold outreaches, you can use this platform. I'm showing you LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Apollo, and this one I'm about to show you, to then send them cold emails, right? That one you have to learn email marketing too, or how to be able to send good message. It doesn't have to be anything complex. So I just needed to tell you this, right? Also, never be bent on converting people immediately, either warm or cold. Do your best in persuading, learn more about sales, keep learning about sales. Everybody should be a salesperson, right? So remember that there is a buyer's journey. Not everybody will be ready to make a purchase immediately or hire you immediately. Know that it could take time to trust you and all of that. So be there to always give free value, highly valuable things. Be there to build trust. Be there in their faces, right? Not shocking them, but reasonably in their faces, helping them to see your value from time to time. So the last one I will show you is just this Google, right? So you can use um this thing I'm putting here. Maybe I'll put it on the charts so that you can use it. So this is it, the site and the site URL and the profession you're looking for and all this. If you want just Gmail, you can put at gmail.com alone, right? That won't be a problem. that won't be a problem. But if you want those who have yahoo.com to you want those who have Outlook, you want all of this then included. So let's say for example now from LinkedIn is we want it to give you executive coaches. We want to give you the email email address. Sorry, tired a bit. So if you wanted to give you the email addresses of executive coaches on LinkedIn, then use this. You can change this and say you want it to be Instagram.com. So it will go to Instagram and search for executive coaches or let's say life coaches on Instagram. Let's say it's Facebook.com, depending on whichever website you want it to pick or scrape those information from. So let's just put this into and see what it will generate for us. You should be able to see my listing. So here we are saying the site is LinkedIn, give us this, blah blah. Let's see. What does it give us? Can you see that? Let's do this. I don't know why it's not returning it. Still returned it today. Let's do for life coaches. Oh shit, sorry. No documents. Let's find life coaches. But whichever one you are putting, can you see this? But whichever one you are putting is supposed to work. I don't know what happened to that one. So here you can see it's returning people that have life coaches on their bio or on their headlines or whatever, and returning them to you. This person, not supposed to be showing you these names anyway, but it's accessible online. So what do? You do now start copying them, and it still continues. So you can see different pages there. So do you want to now copy all of these and start going one by one? So what you can do is just Control A, press Control A on your laptop, and then you copy it. So when you copy it, you just go to ChatGPT, and then you can use this prompt here. For example, I want to build my lead list, and I've generated some lists through Google. I'm about to paste the information from Google, and I need you to format the data into a table with these columns. Full name. If I write CSV table, what's that? So it's supposed to be a comment. Let's write that again. Think I clicked on that already. So you can say CSV table with this column, full name, email address, company name, phone number. If you don't need all of this, just put it off. Majorly full name and address name, or maybe their company number. You might not need their phone number. But if you are somebody that is a major business for you, then you might need their phone number. Maybe you want to call them or something, right? The people within your country and all of that. So then once you put this prompt, then you paste what you have copied from here, and then it's put it into a CSV for you. Let's just quickly see. Let me share my screen on that level with you. I need no documents. But it's straightforward, just that some people might want to see it. And also we have, our time is up. I'm so sorry about that. But our time is up. So don't worry, this will be the last thing I'll share with you. Which one do I copy for? Okay, let me copy this prompt first. And let's just remove this phone number. If it doesn't see phone number there too, it will not add it. So don't even bother. Don't bother yourself. So columns. Into these columns. Here is the data from Google. Did I copy it successfully? There's so much work we give ChatGPT, so they'll just release that prompt. And did you see now that it for people that do not have email, it won't provide it, but for people that have, then you can copy this table and put it into your lead list. So you can use that prompt generally for different things. If it's from LinkedIn, it won't work at every time, right? Because I've tried it for some job titles and it just didn't work for reasons I don't know. But try it for your the job title of people that you serve and see if it works. Let's say, for example, you can put business owners here for Instagram and it will bring out people that have business owner on their listing. But ensure you are using a job title that you know is a major thing that your audience will always put out there. This will be the end of our class and, of course, the end of the training. I hope you got enough value. I hope you will use the knowledge you got. Thank you, Fortuna, for having me. God bless. And thank you all too.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Pelumi. Thank you so much. Give me a second, trying to finish. Okay, so if you guys got value from this class, please do all to drop those clapping emojis, okay? Do all to drop those clapping emojis, and if you have your questions, keep your questions coming so that she can answer those questions before she goes, okay? Thank you so much, Pelumi, for your time. We really appreciate you so much. Should I remove your screen?
Yes, yes,
Can I
please.
stop sharing your screen? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I am seeing that some how do we get those prompts? I know that some people will probably be asking that kind of question. How do we get
Okay.
those prompts from you? Can we get those prompts from you and the Google what's
Okay,
it
yeah.
called?
Let me send it to you
Yes.
guys.
Or maybe you send it to me, I will drop it in the group.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense. So you just send it to my WhatsApp and I'll share it with the people on the group. So if you're going to if you're going to ask that particular question concerning the prompt and everything, do not worry. I'm going to share it in the group. So any other questions before she finally leaves this training? Yes, please keep your comments coming in. Thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you, Chigoze. Please keep your comments coming in. Keep your comments coming. So if you have any question, please do well to ask those questions so that we know. Not when we end this stream now. Somebody will be saying, I have a question. Ask the question now so that she can comfortably answer these questions for you. I know that a lot of people have gotten value because some people did not even know how to do cold outreach. Cold outreach. Now you know how to do cold outreach. You know the difference between cold and warm outreach. Do well to ask your questions. I will not ask those questions for you. I will not ask those questions for you. Ask your questions. Ask your questions so you will have an idea of what the everything that she talked about. I don't know if it's me or my network, but I'm not seeing some questions here. Okay, I've seen one question here. So he said, is it possible to send links on how to use the other tools she didn't mention? Pelumi, can you answer that?
So by links, what do you mean? I don't get that. Like links of videos that
Okay.
will help you, right?
Odutola, please can you explain more about what you mean by links? Send links on how to use the other tools. The tools, I don't know. I don't think there are any links. You just need the name of those tools. She can call the name of those tools and you can go and make your research on it. He's saying videos that can help. Videos that can
Yeah,
help.
so like you said, you can always access them. I mentioned LinkedIn Sales Navigator and Apollo. So there are a lot of information about them on YouTube. You can watch them. They are pretty straightforward. Like just the way I searched on the main LinkedIn page that I showed you, it's the same way you can search on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. You will just see the filters, you will see the things you pick. It's the same with Apollo. When you navigate the platform, it's very straightforward, right? But even if you need help, you can always get videos on YouTube.
Okay. Somebody's asking, how about lem lists?
I don't know what that is though. If you can explain what that is, I don't know what it is. Yeah. So, but if it's because there are many platforms. For example, Lead Feeder is also like Apollo. There are many. Uh, LinkedIn Lead Generate Sales Navigator is also doing the work of providing you with leads. Just that it is very highly specific because people put their true information out on LinkedIn. So it's very effective and all of that. But what they all do is to provide leads for you. So lead feeders, many other platforms, Zendesk, a lot of other platforms, HubSpot, all of these can help you generate leads. Right. So you can just go online and find lead generating softwares. All of them, they're just lead generation tools. Google Maps. Well, as far as you can get the emails, for example, I've used some business databases to generate leads before. Like, for example, your state or your country could have a database where they have business owners that have put their information there. You can go there and collect it. Major thing is you have emails of people you can access. But for me, if you are looking at quality of the leads, LinkedIn is very, very targeted. LinkedIn is usually, they can tell you when the person got promoted, they can tell you a lot of other things. Just I don't like the fact that you can't take the leads out of there. If you want to do email marketing, you have to use a lead scraper to now scrape the leads. And you know how LinkedIn can be, even if you use that one too much, they feel block you and all of that. So my question, okay, go ahead, please.
Okay. So this person is asking a question: is it better to put the generation leads in a Google Docs or an Excel sheet? I think Excel sheet is preferable. I don't know. Because although
Very,
I think they can use Google Docs as well. You create a table, but Excel sheets or spreadsheets, I think that one is preferable. You already
it's
have the
better,
lines and
better.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and also you can this status that I mentioned, it's a feature that you can see that can help you change status of so it's better to use a sheet. It's better to use for me I'll prefer the one on the web, which is Google Sheets instead of Excel sheet because Excel you have to open the
Yeah.
document. For me, I just want to be able to access my sheet anywhere. So you're welcome, Kate.
Keep your questions coming in. If there are no other questions, not when I end this stream now, somebody will say, I have one question to ask. I did not ask my question. Ask the question now. Oh, ask the question now. Okay. Okay, so if there are no questions, this is where we call it a day for today. This is where we call it a day. So thank you everyone for taking your time to stay from the beginning of this training till the end. I know some people's network might have been glitching and they keep coming in and coming out, but thank you for coming back, okay, to make sure that you follow up with the live class, right? So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, Pelumi, for your time as well. So please do well to connect with her on LinkedIn. If you want to see more content on this lead generation, please do well to connect with her. And if you want to have an extensive class, like you want to really have an extensive class of this lead generation, reach out to her, send her a DM and tell her that I am ready. I want you to teach me those other tools that you said they are very complex. I want to learn those ones. So if you want to dive deep into this lead generation, right? You want to specialize into this lead generation, you can reach out to her and tell her that you're ready, or what it will take to start the lead generation training specifically. Okay, so that you can do to reach out to her. So I think that's everything for today. So thank you so much for your time, and it's goodbye from us. All right, thank you so much, everyone.